Hi and welcome to The Winning Factor. I'm Alan Aitken, and on this show each week we take a look at some upcoming races in Hong Kong and try to isolate an aspect of the race we might look back on later as having been a path to finding the winner. Well, our final Group 1 of the season on Sunday, the Champions and Chater, one of my favourite races of the season, and you can find everything you need as far as form, interviews, track work, guidance on that race all around the Hong Kong Jockey Club website. I'm going to look at a couple of the support races, however, and the first one is race 4, where our winning factor is the Hot Combo. And I didn't think there were too many chances here, to be honest, with the best of them the likely warm favourite Amazing Victory for Peter Ho and Sha Tin. Wild Blue Yonder, he caught the eye at his racetrack debut. I'm expecting improvement from Aurora Hero from a nice draw. And I think we'll also see a fitter, better version of Hearty Wish on Sunday after one run back from a break. But I think essentially this is going to come down to a two-horse race. Amazing Victory, who's been racing well so far without winning, and Hearty Wish, who does have some good form pointers, and he's got a couple of things in his favour which we'll get to later. First of all, Amazing Victory. I'm sure he's going to be the short-priced favourite in this race, and let's have a look at why that might be. This is his latest run, race 629 on May 1, when we had that very wet track. And Amazing Victory is here in yellow and pink colours, gate 8. He pushes forward out of the gates, but there are quite a few faster than him, and Sha Tin elects to let them go in what is a fast pace. But he ends up caught 3 wide doing that. Now the winner at Massive Action leads on the fence. And on this day, even working hard in the lead, running quick times, horses were able to stick on and win races. So he has the advantage of the rail and that bias. But we get a brave run from Amazing Victory after covering ground 3 wide, and he's easily able to stave off the rest in the run to the line. Now I think his recent form is, as I said, going to make him a short-priced favourite here. But I think the serious rival to him is Hearty Wish. Now, this is a horse from the Douglas White and Lyle Hewitson combination, and he's had one run back from a lengthy break. He didn't race between late December and late April, so he possibly wasn't quite at top fitness when he ran most recently. So he had every chance there, raced well, but like a horse who needed the run. But for our guide to this race, I'm going to take you back to his first run this season, and we go back to October. And this is race 95, and he's here in red and yellow colours, gate 13, way out wide there, and Jerry Chow just takes him back to the rear, a long way from the lead, but in a race with what was a very strong pace between the 1200 and 800 metre markers. And that really did help the run on horses. Now in the straight, Chow stays inside, goes up the rail, while the eventual winner in green and white colours, Cheerful Days, is midfield, comes to the outside, and he proves too good. But Hearty Wish, you see him running on well inside horses here, and just cuts Romantic Combo out of second on the line. So that was certainly a bit of bad luck there, running into Cheerful Days in Class 4. A horse who is now competing well in group races, and even the other horse in the finish there, Romantic Combo, has since been a winner in a higher grade Class 3. So that certainly looks good Class 4 form. But it also gives me a chance to highlight the current hot topic of Hong Kong racing, and that is the combination of Lyle Hewitson and trainer Douglas White. We're going to have a look at some of the stats pertinent to that. First of all, I want to have a look at Lyle Hewitson's Hong Kong career, because life could not be more different for the 3-time South African champion compared to his first Hong Kong stint a couple of years ago, when we see he had 251 rides for 3 wins, and mostly went around on horses at 40 or 50 to 1, so not much chance to win. Look at him in the current season, the big turning point happening around April 1. And since April 1, he's been smashing it on strike rate and well ahead of market expectations. Now, the other graphic that I want to show you here is the combination of Lyle and Douglas White. That's his hottest partnership, another champion South African. And with their pairing, they've been hitting winners at almost 1 in every 4 mounts and miles ahead of the market expectations since that combination hooked up recently. So the next best combination in that time since April 1 has been Size and Moreira with 6 wins from 26 runners. So you can see they have been dominant. Now turning to the map for the race, and once again I'm going to say that Amazing Victory gets all the ticks here, and that's going to make him a short prize favourite. We saw him wide in that replay earlier, but in a race lacking much speed this time, I think he'll be right on the lead from gate 1, not covering extra ground, and it's going to make him very hard to beat at the very short price. But I do think that we can see Hardy Wish much closer too from his draw this time, and well positioned just behind Amazing Victory to make a proper challenge to the favourite in the final 300 metres. So the tip in race 4, Hearty Wish. His winning factor, the hot combo. Yes, I think there will be another horse in front of him in the market, but it's probably a 2-horse race, and White and Hewitson have just been irresistible of late. The second race we're going to take a look at is race 10, and our winning factor here, the map. Now, this is a contrast with our previous race because I think there are a lot of chances here, and hopefully we're going to get a decent price about our selection. So plenty with a chance. There'll be fans for the likely leader, all for St Paul's. Maldives coming off an unlucky run last start. Rise Brethren, Royal Bomb, Leading Fortune and Precise Express are all racing well. And I think even Smoothies could be the dark horse of the race with a light weight. But the key to this race, I think, is how they map, because this is a race with only one leader. So we'll first of all take a look at the map. And all for St Paul's, he's a regular leader, he loves to be in front, and that's how he's won his races. And I think he'll be in front here unopposed despite his wide draw. Now, he isn't a horse that tends to go too slowly in front, but there certainly doesn't look to be any pressure on him to go any faster than will suit him. With most of his main rivals lacking any real tactical speed, that's going to make their barrier draws critical. And the ones without tactical speed but who may be able to lay up handier due to their good barriers are Smoothies, Leading Fortune and Precise Express. Now, although he gets all the favours on the map here, all for St Paul's, I think he's handicapped right up to his talent. So I'm looking for the nearest chasers to be his dangers here, and 2 of them, Leading Fortune and Precise Express, have met on multiple occasions lately. So we're going to have a look at their clash a couple of starts ago when Precise Express ran out the winner. This is race 550, Precise Express in dark blue and red colours from barrier 8, and Derek Lung takes him back early, where he's behind Leading Fortune in the light green, who from gate 2 is midfield on the rail. Now the tempo here is on standard, no faster, and Leading Fortune travels nicely, saving ground. But what happens here is that Derek Lung decides to make something happen on the circle as the field packs, and he creeps into the race, covering some ground with Precise Express, but his horse has the momentum going into the straight and gets to the front, while Leading Fortune is in amongst runners and can't get wound up. That proved a winning move from Derek Lung. So full marks to Derek there. His move won him the race. Now the next time that these horses met, Leading Fortune was able to beat Precise Express quite easily, mainly due to Precise Express having a much tougher wide run. But Leading Fortune has been particularly consistent since he started getting these good draws. So the tip in race 10, Leading Fortune. His winning factor, the map. Now it isn't a perfect map because there are other rivals who are going to map okay here too, but he's been such a model of consistency, this horse. He's won several races since he started drawing inside after he was struggling in the first half of the season from wide gates, and I think that gives him the edge in this race. Well, that's it from the winning factor for this week. Enjoy the final Group 1 of the season on Sunday. We'll see you next time.